Yeah, I still love how goofy this intro is. Yeah, we're waiting for Mr. Zoxon and Kateshi. We're actually freaking selected tire. And if Cuban just realized that he wasn't logged in on his Xbox Live.
Oh, he's
Oh
left
no,
anyways.
subscription ended, I think. Somehow.
Right.
Okay, here we're on the track. I just put my iPad on the keyboard again. Oop. There we go. So, Wexilol, first one on the list here, I think not for long. Where's my control actually? Here it is. So
There's
let's
first.
check. Big Josser in the Ferrari. There we can see Williams coming out. Let's just turn on the track map and the lap data.
It's Dave. So he's the first car on track in Miami today.
Dave. There we go. There's a line. Why is there a line on the clock? I'm sorry that you can see a line there. I hope this fixes the line. Now it's gone. Perfect. Okay. So, Dave. Dave in the championship. I gotta check on my iPad again. Where he is. And another window. Why is this popping up on my screen? Jesus. My PC is doing funny things. What the flip, bro? I really have to fix this.
Well, but that's the technical difficulties.
Yeah, okay. Now we're... Jesus! This is annoying as hell, man. Okay, now we should be good. And WR just made an announcement on the server. Thank you. I can make this bloody window smaller. Okay, so Dave on his first lap. Let's check. So, here we can see the S's. This is turn 3, I guess. Nice what's quick there. And now into the S's. Use all of the curb. Maybe use this one, it's a bit risky. And here I usually don't use it, but he does. I'm going wide to use all of the corner for this apex. It's a tricky one there. Do not go wide. But Dave has done it pretty well. There's yellow flags in the last sector, in the last corner to be exact, because people are now just lining up to start their hot lap. Dave has done it pretty smart. He just went out basically instantly after loading setup, so he has a pretty clean track until now, because he will run into the stacked cars at the end of the last corners. And he's running down, but the cars have pretty much evaporated and the final car is gone. So very good timing by Dave here for his first lap going to the final turn. Final real turn. Now here we have Slide King to the left and Slide King to the right. It's pretty cloudy at Miami, not the typical weather you expect, and Dave rounds it off. Kicks it off with a 128.3.
So yeah, that's so Dave has set the benchmark for today's qualifying session. Meanwhile, while we're looking at Dave, I was on with Loris, which yeah, definitely a clean up so far. Sector 2, fastest sector 2 actually. So this will definitely set a high benchmark for the drivers as he now approaches the hairpin. Very sleek around there, and now with the Mini S, just the end of the lap, it's a 127.5, almost a second faster. Oh, and Colin set a 127.3, so we're definitely seeing more competition in this qualifying session.
Yeah, and Balta, let's have a look at him in P9. Arrow, meanwhile, goes first with a 127.1.
Really good lap.
Take your time to say words, guys. And now final S, as Kvyat just called it, and here we go. P4, 27.6, and Blazers put in a slow lap, which he probably aborted to put in another one. Meanwhile, AJ, he's in what I like to call the tunnel. The actually quite fun braking zone there. And then the not so fun curb. And here we go. Purple sector 2 for him. Good one. And AJ, let me check. He in the championship he is P4 right now. He won in Bahrain, so he might be contestant. Braking in, using a late turn in there to get as much acceleration as he can out of the final corner, because that's quite a long way until the line. Here, only P6. There is need for improvement if he wants to win again.
Yes, indeed. And now Katashi on his final few corners on his outlap.
That's a lap actually.
Lap, however, yeah. Katashi goes P5. So yeah, it's a good lap by him.
Yeah, pretty decent. And with quite a good start, you can actually make it good one in this race. And Blazers now crossing the line. Yeah, right before he clicked on his position, and there we go. I'm not quite sure where the P1 spot is on this track, and here's XTLOL, who made way for Blazer, although I think Blazer wasn't even on a lap. And now people are just waiting. Oh, there's a Mercedes, that's probably AJ. Yes, he is. No, he is not. That was Coolest. Coolest! Also not on the lap, but doing it pretty quick here. Man, you're out of ERS, I think. You're not using it. He's not using his ERS. And still pushing. So someone wants to get back to the pits real quick.
Yeah. Let's see around here.
Dave on an outlap. And there are yellow flags. That's just a Red Bull in the Mercedes meeting. Without problems, actually. Very rare to see that. Oh, Dave having a lockup on the outlap.
Okay.
Again, I think he's driving without ABS for the first time. His tires are gonna being cooked very quick. Very, very quick, actually.
Oof, Ferro just brushing the barriers as I'm on the onboard with him.
Who?
Arrow was brushing the barriers at the last chicane.
He's driving. Yeah, he is.
The chicane, yeah.
Oh, there's traffic in the way. That was, I think, Loris, the leader of the league, and Arrow instantly goes into the pit lane.
Back on pits, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't Loris, it was XTLOL. Here he is, going onto a lap now. Let's check. Turn 1, 2, using much, not the curb. Oh!
Woohoo!
And he's not out, he's not out, he's in. He's in. But his front wing pieced out. There he is.
Yeah, just got a brief sight of it. I don't know what happened, but he's very lucky to be still in this qualifying session.
Yeah, and Dave here again, doing laps with a blinking rear light. And Hashima, when did he join? I haven't seen him so far, so I'll be pretty unbiased to him. Like, I'm not biased to Arrow. Definitely not. Here, Hashima. I think he's on a lap. Yeah, he is, definitely. Battery's getting drained, so let's check. Where is the sector line? I actually don't know. Let me check my notes. I can't see it here on the game for some reason. Oh, there it is. It's right behind the tunnel here. On the left turn underneath the highway. Not this one, but this one here. Let's have a look at sector time. It is 1 minute 1.8. That's apparently a purple sector for Eshima. Exit all the boxes lap. And there we go. Eshima, final turn. Where will he go? There he is. Now pulling it away. And he goes into P number 1. Eshima is leading the qualifying. So
Wow,
that was
I don't know if he joined first time we connected, but really, really good lap. I saw his hairpin exit was very good. I think maybe, you know, top 10, but never mind, it's P1, top of the charts.
definitely. So this is Colin H. I don't know if that's like just a bug, but okay, no, he's actually not driving a good lap, a actual lap. And Phil Malone, Big Josser, he's the first one to go into the 126 regions. 126.9.
Yeah, I think I was not expecting that, to be honest, but it just shows now the track is ramping up.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get lots of more faster times on the board.
Meanwhile, Kateshi is now starting his lap. There's Big Josser, I think, who just made way. And there we go. Yeah, the most tricky part on this track, in my opinion, he nails it perfectly, so 0.1 improvement. That's not enough for even a position gain as of now, but if he continues the same improvement through all of the other sectors, that will be at least P7. But there is need for more improvement. Not only 1/10 per sector, we need more. Another nice braking spot using all of the track that you can without losing too much. A bit of oversteer there. And now go wide to use all of it. Could have accelerated earlier, but again, apparently it's a purple sector. Now 0.4, so that would be enough for P7, even without a gain in sector 3. Someone has gone wide, that's an Aston Martin. So Phil Malone. And here we go, Slinks has joined. There we go, P7 with 0.5 seconds improvement, so a bit far off Phil Malone there. And Dave, as usual, driving a flashing rear light. Man, I can't catch this guy not doing that. And Loris is following him straight into the pit lane. As probably will... No, Colin H, the, I think, championship leader. Yes, he is.
Yep,
championship
he is.
leader. Together with Big
let's see where
Josser. Where can he go? Oh!
On the
Not in the 126 region, so still about a full 10th behind Big Josser here.
Yeah. So front row, but he's still a bit behind Yosa. So he has some work to do. As we now have ticked down to 5 minutes of this qualifying session.
And he's still using his battery. I think he's just letting it run empty. Be careful, Collins, you're just using a tire now. Although, no, wait. It's different. Since this year it's like that you don't have to use your qualifying tire. I forgot. Oh, and there we go, AJ. What will AJ do? I'm not sure if he's actually using his battery here. He's not. Okay, never mind then. So nearly all cars in the pit lane, and I think XDLOL is not on a hot lap. He is. Jesus. I'm pretty bad at predicting if people are on a hot lap or not today. Oh, that's invalid! It's invalid. He has cut the corner there. So now I can definitely say he's not on a lap anymore.
Cool.
And he's not either. Arrow. Not quite sure where Arrow is in the standings, and I'm not even sure if he's on the grid here. Standings. Round 2. Where's Arrow? Arrow is he doesn't even exist, I think. No. He hasn't scored a single point. Not even drove a race in Tier 2 this season, so our man will. Okay. So he's the first one in the queue for the next and final wave of qualifying laps. So we'll purely concentrate on him. I love his helmet. Looking good. Looks a bit like a Ferrari helmet, actually. And here we go. Arrow will start his lap now using the extra wide turn. And he goes into the lap.
Yep, off he goes. Will he be a contender for pole? Will he improve those few tenths to get up to the top? We shall see. Because now, this is definitely my favourite part of Miami. Long, almost flat out, extended corners, as I want to phrase them. Oh, there's a bit of traffic though. That's an Aston Martin of, I think, German beat. No, it isn't. It's Slinks. But not too much hassle. He's still pelting it down the straight. As he now approaches a very tight corner, this. Easy to run wide.
And here we go.
Makes his way around. Yep, makes his way around into this chicane.
And Loris left. He disconnected, I think.
Yep, as Loris did. Oh, he actually isn't. He's aboard his lap.
Yes, that's it for Arrow. Maybe he's 1 minute left. So I've got to check who the next one is here in the queue. It's a Ferrari. I assume it's this guy. Yes, it is. It's Butter. He's currently in P9, 7/10 off the lead, and he has 3/10 improvement. So this would be currently somewhere around Phil Malone's area. And you can't gain much time in the final sector, so where will he get? Lots of traffic here in the final corner and the final straight. And now the only thing counts is to get through the Mini S. And it will be P5 for Butter. Even beating Loris. And now we will just get a hailstorm of laps in. Let's have a look at Nadewell just going over the line. Only P10 for him. 5/10 improvement though. Bill Malone, he has an invalid lap. He really has to start one now. And he didn't activate his ERS. Now he did. Bill Malone. Let's watch his lap. Even though Big Just is driving too. So we gotta be aware. That was an Alpine there. Okay, screw it. We're actually looking at Big Just. He has lots of improvement. Proper sector 2. I think this will be a pole position for him. Final turn. People are now retiring to have a look at spectator mode. And there we go. It's pole position, temporary. 0.3 seconds ahead of Colin H. Colin H, his lap is aborted. Colin H aborted his lap, so that's probably the pole position for Big Joseph. Arrow still in contention. That is, battery is not used. So also Arrow doing nothing. What's Sparta doing? Not using his battery. I think this begins
on front row.
Oh, Phil Malone. Phil Malone, purple sector 2. So if he didn't screw us first sector, Phil Malone might be able to gain some important positions here at the end. Final turn. Oh, his battery is getting under the 10% limit. This is close. It's probably his second attempt in a row. Battery getting drained over the line for Phil Malone on 2P8. Okay, this was
no improvement, but yeah.
A good second sector, but it was thin air. And Nate was going into the pit lane, so we all wait a bit longer. And here he is. That's our pole sitter.
Yep, he's improved his lap also, so yeah,
Big
a very
Jossa.
valuable, a very good qualifying session for Big Yossa, I
And
think.
coolest I think is just laughing about his last position it will have on the grid. People are already saying GG Big Jossa in the tier chat, so... Oh no, it's Kubaito.
Who are we waiting for? Okay,
And there we go. End of the session. It's sealed in pole position for Big Jossa. There we go. Those are the results of the qualifying session. Go, man. I'll just got that. And race director, let's have a look quickly at incidents. Some invalidated lap times. No pit stops at all, of course. We see the tire usage. Lots of 3 laps, lots of only 1 laps. And a few 2-lappers. And we have fans for Colin H in the chat, who's starting in P3 now. Behind Arrow and Big Jossa. I don't know where Arrow came from, but he's good. And we'll be back in a moment for the race. And we're back for formation lap. Let's have a quick look at the tires. And Blazer said that because Canada got taken off the calendar for this season, this might be his home track. So I assume Blazer's from Canada. But now have a look at the tires. Jossa and Arrow are going a bit risky with softs on the start, trying to get away from the field. Meanwhile, Balta and Coolest and Slings try to gain some positions really quick on the start. And they're probably going on hard tires after, but they will have to extend their stints like crazy for that. And the guys who are starting on medium and hard will probably just switch to the other tire somewhere in the middle of the race, because that's just the meta in this game right now, and in real Formula 1 as well.
Yeah. Or just quite boring one-stoppers. It's nothing like Qatar last season.
Yeah. Although we might see some interesting things. Like what I've seen in another league is a driver just taking the hard on the start and just extending a stint like until 10 laps to go. And then just overtaking everyone in 5 or 6 laps again. Comfortable P1, 10 seconds gap or something like that, losing 1 or 2 seconds per lap, then pitting, or soft, and just goes past like 8 drivers in 5 laps. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Kvyatbona Australia 2022.
Yeah. And now I'll just turn off this thing here, because it's annoying.
I think obviously with the drivers starting on the softs, yeah, those strategies are much more extreme, and you have to. The thought process behind them is, much more complicated. But I think, with the hard runner, medium runners, it'll be more easy for them.
Both championship leaders are on the grid podium with the arrow in between them, and we'll see a start. And if it would be perfect, then arrow just butchers start, and we get a battle between Colin and Gossa right off the line. So we see Colin also on the outside, so he will have to get a good start here, as you can see, to actually compete against Jossa. So we'll maybe see a battle between Colin and Arrow. And here we have the lights. 3, 4, 5. And we go racing at Miami. Big Jossa gets a good start off the line. So does Arrow by the looks of it. Yes, he does. And Colin H gets a bad start, and AJ is instantly in contention on his position. But AJ has to pull back. Let's have a look at the feud further back. Nothing big happening here. There's Loris going wide. We got yellow flags.
Oh, there's a
Darth Cumin. But we'll ignore that. Maybe not the only one here. ECL, I've seen cars go side by side there. Not sure which ones though. This AlphaTauri here is gone side by side with Ferrari of Balter. And he's quick. He's going to reach the side of the Ferrari now. Heading down the first DRS straight on this track. Here we go. Will we see?
Up, I think, from the Mercedes of AJ.
Oh, and the AlphaTauri makes a mistake. So now Loris is side by side in the tunnel. And there we see a bit of squeezing under braking, but great pass by Loris here.
Yeah, almost wheel to wheel for that chicane. Oh, it's wheel to wheel again for Vic.
Big dive bomb.
Banging wheel, banging tires. But then Loris directly behind Hashima. He's got the slipstream, he's got the pace. I think he's using his battery too. Oh, he's not actually. He's going to go for a late move. He is down the inside. Oh, is Hashima going to do the switchback?
He tried,
almost, but not enough. As Big Yossi sets the fastest lap of the race.
Obviously, by leading the race, you can get the fast lap. And lap 1, yep. There we go. Oh! Bit of rear locking there for Hashimana. So, I think he has a bit of bad brake balance. You have rear locking. Just your brake balance. Oh, this is a bad setup, yes. That's a bad setup.
Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh my god. Our tire absolutely bad on the setup. If you oversteer that random, something ain't right with the setup. And look again, here. The top speed he has, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but he has used, he's only on 5% battery, so he's going to have to manage it more now. As the changes down the order, it's Coolest and Nadewell side by side.
Coolest Nadewell?
Coolest gets the better of Nadewell, and Slinks actually gets the better of Nadewell as well. Oh. Nadewell losing 2 positions within a few corners, as it's now Mr. Zoxon behind him. Will he get a decent enough slipstream on the straight? He will. He's got the battery advantage on Nadewell. Doesn't seem to. He's not using the battery anymore, but he's thinking of using the slipstream, maybe going side by side. A dive bomb, maybe? No.
Oh, there's contact.
Ooh, contact. Yeah, a bit of contact at the back. I saw between Slinks and Nadewell.
And Big Jossa, he's pulling away from Arrow. Meanwhile, DRS getting activated. So Arrow now really pushing to stay in that DRS of Big Jossa to still have a chance of race win in this race here at Miami. Let's have a look at this. That's Blazer, the Red Bull driver, who sees this as his home race against XD LOL. So how can he pass? With the help of DRS, which probably will give him P12 now. Look at the rear wing, which will open pretty soon. Around here. There we go, rear wing is opened, but also for XD. Though the gap is closer, we already had a pass there at the front. There's a 3-wide battle. Let's have a look at this. It's Phil Malone.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for this amazing camera game. Iteshi is past Heshiman, so Heshiman has bad race pace here at Miami.
Yep, he's lost 5 positions.
And
so,
that's an interesting camera.
Another nice camera, thanks, Codemasters. And now Loris behind Balta. He's got the DRS. He will make the pass. He's spamming the DRS, Loris.
Yeah, nice and easy.
But then, yeah, makes the move. Simple as that.
Yeah.
As now towards the front, Era will get DRS. So as Colin.
Meanwhile, if you go to P13, you can see like train. It's just a train. Oh yeah. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, there's a dive bomb.
Ooh.
By the Mercedes. He's passed. Or is he? No, he's not. This actually just lost him lots of time to the front. So now a bit of a look on DRS losing, because Blazer here is definitely passing XDLOL this lap. Because this gap was just too close. Ashiman and Dave are battling right before, like right in front of us.
Yep, Hashima definitely low on battery. Dave has lots of battery but isn't using it, so he's got a bit of a...
Oh, they're going 3 wide. They're going 3 wide.
3 wide for this corner. We don't usually see it, but someone will go wide, as Dave does go wide. It's wheel to wheel through this tight chicane. Oh. It is wheel to wheel. It's the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri.
Oh, this is close. Bit of contact.
Pushing the tires. Hashima still keeps his ground, but then look at this train. Lots of cars.
Yeah, and Hashima is about to get overtaken by 1 or 2 cars at once.
Yep, there goes the Red
and
Bulls. 3 wide again on the straight.
Also in the front, we can see Dave Hashima just get overtaken by 2 cars, trying to get a bit of an advantage out of the battle, but he can't. Oh, there's a Red Bull.
Blazer gets crushed on the wall. No damage so far for Blazer. So he's got away with a lucky escape there. Meanwhile, I think up the front there's a position change. Is that someone? Loris is around. Oh no, Arrow's around.
Arrow's around.
Yeah, Arrow spun.
There we go. There's Arrow.
Losing a lot of positions. He has to wait because there's a whole train of cars.
And he's
so he can't
second
go
last.
On, and that's plummeted down to last. So 16 positions lost for Arrow.
And this is Colin, who's about to pass his championship rival, I think. No ERS even used, and it's an easy pass. There goes the Ferrari down into P2.
Yep, easy pass, but Big Yossa is going to be hot on his tail going down that straight.
Yeah, but there's more than enough battle. Too much that early in the race.
Yeah.
I have to be honest, I like the track side angles of the track in the game.
Yeah.
That we get here.
Okay, so Yossa will get now the DRS at the straight. Will he use the battery? He doesn't look like he's using it yet. Colin not using the battery, but Big Yossa knowing it to make the pass. Really get another opportunity down this mini straight. Let's see.
And we might have a battle here. Yes, we do have P9 and 10. Oh, there we go. Dave and XDLOL are coming side by side out of the final turns here in the S's, and Dave just pulls back. And meanwhile, Slinks uses that to get himself into the points. As of now, will he actually do so? Oh, and we got 5 seconds for Arrow for speeding in the pit lane. That's another way to put an Arrow now. And he retires.
He's retired anyway, so the penalty won't matter. But the midfield, lots of cars, lots of battles down here. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this for now.
Yeah. And I don't know why people don't know this, but you have to retire before entering the pit lane if you retire from the race. And
AJ has overtaken Big Yossa.
Oh, and Loris. Yeah, he took a look at Big Yossa. He took a look.
Oh, AJ almost spinning out. He got a bit shaky exiting the corner, but he's still on track.
And look at Big Yossa losing
very
time.
Tight.
This is perfect for Colin H now, because he's pulling out of the DRS by the looks of it. So there's no DRS for the Mercedes.
There goes Loris.
And now Loris also overtakes Big Yossa. Big Yossa is losing big time here. On lap 6. This is so early. This is not that bad. Not bad as my voice crack just was. And we got another battle, but we are looking here at something more important, definitely. Oh, and the Mercedes of AJ has catched up really good to Colin, so this is crazy.
Yeah.
Good racing.
Yep. As the top 5 now almost separated, not really separated much, but there's definitely a big fight going on here. If anyone can get up to anyone, as Kvyatbona is definitely closing up to Big Yossa. He's got a better straight line speed, as they're now side by side. Yossa does open as DRS, so does Kvyatbona, and Kvyatbona will make the move, or will he? Yossa says no. Never mind. I've jinxed him there, and Kvyatbona makes the move.
Yeah. Yossa is pretty much out of Euros, I think. It's not good.
35%. He can still use some, but he's gonna have to manage a lot more.
And Slinks and XT here battling, but this looks to have just ended as it begun. And was just a switch of I'm faster than you. So I'll pass you. And Coolest pulls an arrow. Crossfit to do so in this race.
Nice. As AJ's now making the move, but he backs out of it. He didn't want to do a dive bomb there.
Oh, big drift.
Ooh, Colin gets a bit shaky out that corner. And this will definitely allow AJ to catch up to him. There goes AJ with the wheel to wheel.
Verstappen like defense. Push your driver to the inside and then switch to the racing line.
Where does Loris come from? Loris came out of nowhere and banging the rear wheel of AJ.
Yeah.
As now AJ's still close to Colin. He's definitely gunning for that win now, is AJ.
Yeah. So big fast driving here now on the leading pack. We got 5 drivers involved there. Big Yossa also wants to say a word again in this battle for the lead. Meanwhile, AJ, he wants to take it, and he does with a lot of speed here in the DRS. And Loris might join them. The championship leaders now both getting pretty much screwed one by one, position by position. It happened to Yossa. Oh, Yossa gets 3 seconds.
Yep, he does a time
and pulls an arrow. This is not good.
Oof, what's happening down in the midfield? XD, Lol, and Dave almost side by side throughout this chicane.
And now 1.2 seconds gap, I think. Oh no, never mind. Looked at the wrong one. And
Loris
goes into the lead.
Loris making up 6 positions is now in the lead. This is a great race by Loris.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, while we're talking about that, we could take a look at the position changes we got. There it is. I missed it. Kvyatbona gaining 6.
Oh, Loris has slipped a bit.
Oh yes.
Still keeps his ground.
AJ at least thought about passing there. And Kvyatbona just went past Colin H. Who also passed where did Colin H come from? Wait. Oh, yeah, I remember. I just switched him with Balta.
Yeah, but Loris and Kvyatbona, the big gainers of this race, gaining up 6 and 7 positions, who are now up into the podium places, and Loris in the winning place.
And as I said, now both Big Yossa and Colin H have been put through by the other 3 drivers in this leading pack. You now just follow them, even though the championship battle will just be portrayed more obviously. Whoever's in front here is the leader in the championship. So as of now, it's still Colin H. But Big Yossa, he can make it different now, depending on the gap that Colin H has to his driver in front of him. And he's not using ERS. Is Big Yossa? No. They all just decide, okay, we have to stay with the pack who's battling there. This makes it way easier. AJ now back into the lead. I missed that, I'm sorry.
I was on with him, but now Loris is going to come back. Lots of speed from Loris. I think he'll just make the move straight out, or is AJ... Nope.
No, AJ backed out. I think Kvyatbona really had the thought for a moment. Oh, I could pass here too, but turns out pretty quick that that's not true. So Loris and AJ both are slow, too slow for the falling driver. So they're just passing each other. They're too slow for each other basically. No one is able to really pull away. They just keep on passing each other.
Yep, it's a now and now DRS battle. Has a superior straight line speed with a DRS. AJ makes a move done.
And it's just strategic chess now. We're playing chess
Oh.
here. Because if we continue this, at the end we will eventually turn out in a battle for the lead at the end. With everyone just passing each other. And at some point you gotta make a decision. I will have to pit now and not pass, or let the other guy pass on purpose.
Yeah.
To
And
reschedule this strategic chess here. And Human pulls an arrow. Oh, and Loris pulls a dive bomb there. I haven't seen that. And Kvyatbona, he's also pulling through.
Izio also side by side with AJ.
Oh, never mind.
I think almost made contact there.
Oh, and AJ now, quick again. It's crazy how you can think, okay, now this guy is done, and suddenly he's attacking the lead driver again. It's crazy on this track.
Yeah, definitely. DRS here, very powerful. And speaking of pit stops, the soft runners are on 10 laps old soft, so we may see them in the pit, or maybe they will try and think it out and extend the strategy, which I'll be surprised if they pull it off.
Yep. Here we get a little battle in the back, so we have to look at the front again. AJ, what will you do now? You will do exactly this. Hashima pulls an arrow.
Another penalty has AJ.
Oh, and
Straight
Kvyatbona branding AJ a bit. Just a love
but
tip.
Loris wasn't giving up on that, but then he sort of backed out, but AJ was just too fast on that chicane. Lock up, I think.
And Loris, yeah, a bit of oversteer there.
Making me. Oh, there's a crash. I think there's a crash.
Yep, XD-Lol. XD-Lol is crashed here.
XD-Lol and Dave.
And Dave, yes.
Yeah.
They've gone together. We probably will see it at the end of the race.
Yeah, I've not caught that. Oh, and Loris, I think, was doing a dive bomb, but probably was already side by side. As now they approach the finish line.
They haven't.
Lap 12 of this race.
And now AJ can you make it pass? Now this is a bit of battling, but nothing big. It's just okay. I'm gonna let you pass, and they do it every lap. And then I think, man, can this guy please drive faster? I'm losing time.
Yep, as Bolton now is our first stopper of the day. He bolts on the hard tires. I think he was on the mediums.
And look at it, Loris just keeps on lifting because AJ is slower than him in the S's. Really interesting.
No, Coolest was our first pit stopper, but yep, doesn't matter. And as now Loris will make the move with DRS. Will AJ back out? Yes, he will.
And it took him longer, so I assume that AJ's setup is a bit more on top speed because it's just flying past on the straight. Oh, that's a warning there, definitely. And Loris is pretty quick in the corners compared to AJ. So I assume that Loris will have more downforce on his car, and AJ is quick on the straight, so it might be an advantage for Loris to be.
Loris is
in the final.
Yeah, Loris re-ended AJ there, but no damage done.
At least not to AJ, maybe to the front wing, like light damage.
Yeah.
Where drama?
Just one speck of damage is alright. The Slinks now goes into the pits to probably bolt on the set of hards.
Yeah. I'm not gonna show this here. Now look how AJ is losing quite a bit to Loris on the S's. And I think this could be the first time in this battle that Loris will not make it past AJ on the straight.
Yeah, a bit far. Unless... No, he definitely looks to be closing up. Maybe a dive bomb?
Yeah.
Or not, he will be side by side. will not make the move. They will just be side by side.
Oh, close though.
Almost a bit of colliding between AJ and Loris, but keeping it clean so far. Oh, there was a collision though.
Yeah,
I
little
think.
tap. Hashima just has... Oh, he's dueling there with Mr. Blazer. Oh, this is pretty close. He's side by side. Going there, and now... Oh! No attempt in from Hashima to... stay ahead, and now we have to look here, because AJ got passed again by Loris. We're just playing DRS chess here right now. And... Oh, Loris is pulling the pit lane.
There goes Loris in the pit, so he may look for the undercut.
Yeah.
This will definitely be a set of hards for Loris.
So AJ has lost DRS chess in the first round against Loris. And his new opponent might be Kvyatbona. And Colin H, you'll of course see this. Loris is not here anymore, and now Kvyatbona has a quite gap to drive ahead. Here's his chance to get at least one position up again. And Big Jossa, he has lost the DRS to Colin.
Yeah, the soft tire is definitely struggling now. He may have to pit soon.
Yep.
And he has practically no ERS, so that's also another factor as to why he's not really fast.
Oh, this is so big, this thing. So here we see Jossa on soft laps and... soft laps, yes, soft tire.
Oh, someone in the wall, I think. Someone spun.
Yeah, that's Alpine, that's Snadewell.
Okay, no.
Here he is, no damage though. So probably just a spin.
Yeah.
And Kvyatbona's low on ERS actually, so let's check that. Balta pulling up, and Kvyatbona just got passed by Colin H. It's that what I said, and just gonna pull in the pit lane now. So does Colin H. Oh,
there we go.
It was slow enough.
Ooh,
but it was
as a German beat got very hairy on that last corner.
Yeah, and there goes Big Jossa. Also, it's funny seeing the Max Verstappen helmet in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
And this is AJ, you made a mistake there. That definitely was a mistake. Gone wide. And Kvyatbona. Oh, he's slow, but you will get DRS here.
Let's see the leader gap as to where Loris. So if AJ pits, Loris has the race lead. So because obviously it's around a 20-second deficit for the pit stops. So Loris will have the lead of this race.
And what AJ probably is doing now, he's on a hard tire. He will extend the stint, let Loris close in, then pit, do not give DRS at all, and pull the same move on Loris. And close in with the difference that Loris cannot pit anymore. Do not give DRS, and Loris will have to defend on the worst tire. That's basically what people think the strategy if they go on the slower tire and longer lasting tire first. We'll see.
Yep. So AJ pit? No, he won't. He wants to extend it. But then when Loris has a bit of tire rage to his hards, AJ will definitely have the higher advantage. So now we got a battle with the Ferraris, I think. Then Balta is definitely within DRS range.
And he's... Oh, this is interesting now. Let him alone just enter the pit lane. And... yeah, it's interesting because Jossa, he's quick. He isn't championship leader together with Colin H without a reason. And Phil Malone just got passed by Slings and at the pit exit. And Nadewell's entered the pit lane after spinning.
Yep, as you said with Big Jossa, obviously he's not fighting for the championship. He isn't slow. We all know that, but obviously the penalty will an effect on his finishing result if he does pick up some speed. So you have to pick up more speed.
Definitely. And these guys here, Kiziel, let's check. He's pretty much out of battery, and on the straight he's gaining only minor fragments of a second. But I think if he stays in the DRS, might decide if Loris... Oh, they're both pulling into the pit lane now. Both.
They're both in the pits.
Yep.
So this has to be a crucial stop for AJ, as Loris will definitely take the lead of the race.
Yep.
But he may quite be far back. So if it's like a miracle, like under 2 second stop for AJ, he'll definitely have a lot of pace to catch Loris. There goes Loris passing AJ right now, and AJ closing. He's close.
Colin H will come in front.
Yep, no more pit limiter.
Will Hashima? Hashima stays behind. And Kiziel does 2.
Yep, so AJ is like around, I guess, 3 seconds behind Loris. So not much to catch up, but it's definitely still going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
4 seconds around that, yeah.
Yeah, and Hashima basically secured AJ to have no one in the back giving him issues. Oh my god, Kiziel has just gone pretty wide.
Yep.
And is Hashima actually holding against him? No, I don't think he is. Oh, this was quite close.
Big Yossa came out of nowhere. I was on the onboard with Hashima, but very daring move by Yossa there.
Yeah, definitely. So Kateshi is physically reading the race, but theoretically he isn't.
Obviously, the only drivers who haven't stopped this race are Kateshi, Hashima, and XD-Lo.
Yep.
As we are about the halfway point of this race.
Oops, sorry, I pressed the button on accident. And Loris now is in the DRS zone of window. I'm sorry, DRS window of Kateshi, going a bit wide. Film alone pulls the fastest lap here.
Ooh, a fail, yeah.
Meanwhile, Hashima pulls to the pit lane. And Kiziel's about to get back into the DRS of AJ, never mind, I'll take the back. Now he's losing big time. And Loris, he's about to take not only the theoretical race lead, also the physical.
There we go.
There we go. He's passed. Into the lead, Loris. He's in the position to take on the battle against AJ. So now we're just waiting for the Mercedes driver to close in. Although Colin H exists. And I'm not sure about his tires. Colin H, fresh tires. He's in front of AJ.
Yeah. We shouldn't count Colin H. He's the championship lead for a reason, so he's definitely fast. But I think AJ, he has the mediums, he'll definitely have the advantage. And plus, they're more fresher than the cards Loris and Colin has right now.
Yes, and AJ has a 100% win rate this season.
Yeah.
1 race, 1 win. So
he's definitely not making it look fit. So he's definitely not making it. He doesn't want it to be put 50% as he sets the fastest lap of the race, and he's now 1.9 seconds behind Loris. So he's definitely catching up, and Loris knows it.
yeah. Oh, there's Laser. Human passing Extilon as the Alfa Romeo pulls into the pit lane. AJ. He's bonking the wall, purple sector 1. And Dave, he pulls an arrow. I think the second time, and there goes Colin H.
McLaren's fighting, but Kateshi knows better of it. He's on 80 lap old medium, so he has to back out that battle.
Yeah, and the battle's on again. Loris versus AJ versus Colin H. Here for the lead of this race, and I'm pretty sure we will see this battle until the end of the race, until lap 29, until turn number 17. It is 17, I guess? No, 19.
Yep.
Yeah, but 17 is more realistic.
Yeah, this is the indefinite leader of the race, and unless Kvyat could pull off some miracle.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, not to be rude to him, but it seems a bit impossible. But hey, you never know with F1. As AJ sets the fastest lap again, he goes side by side with Loris.
Oh, they're actually passing
Almost.
this time.
Yep, now they're battling. AJ looks to go just a tiny bit wide, but he still stays with Loris.
If they do this enough, Kvyat will eventually actually catch up.
Yeah.
Just like this. Oh, look at the overspeed Colin H now has on AJ, as AJ had to brake a bit harder as Loris was slower than I expected in the turns in the braking zone. And here goes another lead change. And now look at the overspeed the Mercedes has.
I think they will be side by side. No, no, AJ will make the move.
And he's passed way earlier.
Yeah. So AJ will definitely have the higher advantage if it goes down to the final lap on the straights. But Loris will definitely have to do a lot of defense work if he's to get ahead of AJ. But this, as I said, will be the indefinite battle of the race, unless there is a late safety car, which I don't think they will, because there was only been one DNF this whole race, and that was Error because he spun out. As now Loris makes the move on AJ.
Oh,
But
is there a
AJ
switchback?
Yep, AJ switchback.
Oh, and what a switchback it was.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, enough. Already pulled 300s. As Colin, he's looking for a move. But he doesn't make it.
So I've prepared something which is replays. And as we're in the turn, I'll just try to do one now. And it didn't work. Nice. It absolutely didn't work. We just got teleported to Spain for a moment.
AJ almost pulled a second on Loris, but now Loris is back on the fight. There we go, DRS Open. Will it be wheel to wheel down that corner? I think he might just make it. He doesn't go for the dive bomb.
He doesn't.
Yep. It's very well of it. 700s is the gap now.
And Kateshi is going past the Red Bull of Blazer.
There goes Loris.
Oh,
Almost went down the inside.
Oh,
Oh, there goes
Colin.
Colin. Colin lock up. I thought he was going to go down the inside of Loris,
Yeah.
but...
He could have released the brake and just dived in there.
Yeah.
But I think it was the best decision to not do so. Meanwhile, Loris is again trying to get past this time. As AJ goes wide, Colin H having a little look at that. And if you want to see the result of all this battling, look on the gap that Kvyat now has to Colin H.
1 second.
And if you remember, like 3-4 laps ago, it was 2 seconds. Okay, a bit more, but no, 3 seconds, 3 laps, yeah.
Oh, wow, it's very tight now. From a few corners, it was looking like Kvyat was miles away, but now he's right up with the pack. So this battle will definitely get more tense now. As now look, goes Loris and goes Colin. AJ might drop down the P3 here. Colin gets up ahead, and that's Loris and Colin now battling it out throughout the... going towards the big chicane.
And he's
They're
backing
still going to
out.
be able to
Oh, is he?
almost.
Little bit of touching there, but nothing big.
Yep. So definitely the pack are now back up together as it was at the start of this race. Definitely winning a very fantastic finish here for this Miami Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Right. Go up the field here. Loris will make the move now on Colin. And Colin will actually switch back almost because Loris had the DRS, but now Colin is leading the race. He was behind Loris and AJ, but now into the lead of the race. So this battle has changed drastically.
Of course, so now it's suddenly Colin H leading the race, and Loris and AJ will overtake each other in P2 and 3, and this is prime opportunity for Colin to just pull away. If they will.
Yep, there goes Loris. He's going to be 3 wide. But Colin backs out, and Kvyatbon's going to make the move. Kvyatbon's making the move.
Kvyatbona, they're actually seeing the chance to pass and taking it.
They're still side by side through this chicane.
Oh, this is crazy there.
Lots of banging wheels. But then Kvyatbona is ahead of AJ.
Yeah.
So AJ on those medium tires still can't get up with the, fight for the win.
And Joshua just watching from behind.
He's fighting for the podium. Is AJ from fighting to the win to now fighting for the podium?
Yeah.
As now will Loris get the DR? He will get the DRS on Colin. He will be side by side, going into the first corner.
So
there goes Big Yossa. Big Yossa on Kvyatbona. I think there's a bit of contact. Kvyatbona stays ahead though, and AJ is right back up with Colin and Loris.
Meanwhile, yeah, Loris attempted to pass Colin H, but the outside line is a slower line sometimes.
Yep. It's a very great battle for the lead here. So many changes.
Yeah.
For the lead of the race. As now AJ, the DRS on Loris. He has to overtake Loris here if he wants to even have a chance of the win. Another 3 wide situation. It was almost 3 wide, I think. But then now Colin, now back down to P3. He was in the lead of the race and now to P3 again. You're very close up with Colin. We know that he's not afraid to make it side by side in the chicane, but he doesn't do so this time.
Yeah.
But big Yossa though has a front row seat for this action. He's definitely enjoying it. As meanwhile AJ, Colin side by side, Loris AJ side by side.
Big battles here at the front. And AJ is taking the lead. Kvyatbona is taking the podium.
AJ has taken the lead. So many lead changes, and now it's going to be Loris who's going to make another lead change. There he goes. I can't really predict the winner of this race, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Kvyatbona up to P3.
The winner of this race will be determined on the final lap, on the final corner, maybe even. And I'll just mention that just now. Remember those 3.6 seconds that Phil Malone has right now. Save it in your mind, save it on a hard drive, save it on a piece of paper. Write that down. And it's already down to 3 seconds now.
Already 3 seconds.
This will go down very, very quick now. Meanwhile, we get another thing going down. It's a gap between Loris and AJ.
Loris and AJ is Kvyatbona.
He's also taking
the opportunity. Wide, he won't.
AJ using the outside. Now it is the inside line through the tunnel. Side by side they go again. Side by side they go maybe into this braking zone. They don't. All lining up and each other for this set of corners. And then just going side by side again here on the straight and into the final corner. Like a golden rule. Okay, we will just line up in a single file for this turn. And then we'll go in a double file again. So they do.
Ooh, AJ, really easy move. Down there, we are 5 laps into this. We are 5 laps until the end of the race, with a very intense finish here, including the final lap, of course.
Yeah, it's 4 laps from now until the leader will go over the line. But who the leader will be, that's a question that will be answered in the next 4 laps.
Yep.
Phil Malone already down to 1.8 seconds now. The battle's calming down a bit as Loris, I think, made a mistake.
Yeah, Loris more further behind, but I think he'll still catch up with the DRS Miami has. It's very strong, no matter what your straight line speed is.
That's some Ripple DRS on here.
Yep.
There we
There we
go.
go. DRS open. I don't think we'll make the move into here. Oh, Kiziel weaving about, but didn't make a move. But it'll be down the straight now.
The gap is
Loris
closed
definitely
in.
needs to be consistent. He needs to stay behind AJ. He needs to maintain a good gap so he can
Yeah.
reach AJ's rear.
It would only be
There's
smart
now
now for Kvyatbona not to attack Loris, as I can guarantee you, if he does, that AJ has won the race. Pretty much.
yeah. Hopefully not, because this battle has been really entertaining, and I don't think. Yep, I don't think on lap 26 there's been a single lead change. It's just been AJ for lap 26, but that'll definitely change on lap 27 because Loris looks way more closer to AJ.
That's
Not really, but
right.
it was more closer than he was a few corners ago.
Yeah.
So now through the S's we go. Loris only 400ths behind AJ. So he needs to stay consistent. He wants to get that DRS and slam it down the straight and catch up to AJ. But still a bit further down though. So will Loris make it a wheel to wheel battle? Will he reach that? Will he reach him? Let's see.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
This battle now becomes like a stretch accordion.
Ooh,
Unless you get Colin H, who has put glue on his page of the accordion.
Oof. Colin almost making a very good move. He was so far behind, but then didn't make the move stick.
Yeah, and Kvyatbona, you have to push now if you don't
Nope.
want to lose your chance of the race win and don't want to lose the chance of race win for Colin.
Yeah, but it looks like Loris is way closer. There's someone crashed. I think it's a Haas.
Yeah, that's Cuban.
Human. I had to check real quick, but Loris almost side by AJ.
The accordion has
It's-
closed again.
Yep, we're now closing down to the final lap. Almost. Just one lap until it comes.
Second last lap.
Yep, second penultimate lap. Will Loris get that chance again? Will he be side by side with AJ and make it a last lap? Ooh, Kvyatbona got a bit shaky out that corner. That's going to allow Colin to really catch up to him.
Yeah, this is...
Meanwhile, Big Yossa, he's still staying down in 5th. He just wants to enjoy the battle.
Yeah, and Colin also wants to enjoy the podium. And this is basically a lap to set up your final moves. We have seen AJ is quicker on the straight, so if Loris can't really make the pass now... Oh, Big Joss made the pass! Big Joss has passed Colin H.
Oh, Big Yossa's finally out of 5th.
Now
There
he's
we
coming
go.
out of his cave of watching the battle, and now
Yep.
will pick up a position in this final laps, and the final 2 laps, in order to maybe gain at least the podium.
Loris has lost it.
Loris
Loris has lost it, and he spun. Loris has spun. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's created mayhem down the chicane. Oh no.
This is a
Sucks for Loris, man.
pretty safe win here for AJ
Yep.
now.
Definitely. But still, I was about to say after he spun, like, why was he not using his battery? He has 54% battery. He should have used it all, but now has plummeted down to 7th.
Oh,
But
and
Slings-
Kvyatbona nearly losing it here.
Oof. Yeah, so this is as we now tick down to the final lap of this race, which we were hoping for a very good finish here, but now Loris has ruined it for all of us.
Yeah, and Loris, at least he is trying to give us at least one battle, and it's called Loris versus Phil Malone, the German versus, I think, the Polish, which
Yep.
is historically
we
seen
know.
interesting.
Yeah, we
And
know
Phil
what
Malone
happened.
really holding against it, no chance though. Loris has passed for now. Oh, nearly losing it again.
Loris is now really getting shaky.
Yeah, the
I
tires
think he
are
has
so hot.
damage.
And
has
Phil
damage
Malone,
to
he's
his
trying the
fourth one.
impossible,
Oh, very close.
and
to
he
that.
fails the impossible.
Yeah. Obviously, I had a last lap battle here with it was with Chimashe. We were colliding, battling everywhere, and this reminds you of exactly that.
And
There goes
Loris
Phil.
He's now behind Phil Malone. Though there's one final DRS straight. This might have been a mistake by Phil Malone to actually make the pass here. And he's trying to let Loris pass again. I think. No, he's not. He's defending.
Yeah, but what he should have done on the lead, on battling for the lead of the race, Loris is actually using his battery.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
and this
a big
is
battle
now
down here.
pass for Loris. And Loris will finish in P6. Ahead of the German Phil Malone. AJ now going around the final real corner to celebrate another win. And keep the 100% win rate in Season 6 Tier 2 of LLC. Here he is, the winner of the Miami race in LLC. Season 6 Tier 2.
Very well done by AJ. Keeping his cool throughout that battle was very nice, but obviously Loris gets ahead of a German beat. Maybe he was thinking he should have got ahead of AJ, but still, after that mistake, Loris was definitely upholding that battle very well and gave us a quite an entertaining fight.
And this is pretty close here. Blazer and Blazer gets the point by time penalties for now. Blazer gets the point for Red Bull.
And XD Low spins across the finish line. Nadewell coming across to and the podium with Kvyatbona and Colin H. Kvyatbona, as I said, you know, I think he was down in like 4th or 5th, but then he came up, he fought everything and came runners up. Very good race by Kvyatbona.
Yeah, and AJ, he's the winner here. There goes the fun final lap action. Yeah, trim and shave sums it up pretty good. I think AJ saying 5 of us fighting for P1 so intense I gotta rewatch the stream now. Hello AJ if you're watching. We'll see us after the results again. I think, yeah, we'll see podium here. The Canadian flag is raised. AJ wins, gets his trophy. XD-LOL instantly leaves. It's P2 for Kvyatbona after an intense battle in the top 5, which has unfortunately ended 1 lap earlier with a spin of Loris. And he's in the chat and is saying sorry for whoever was involved in that chat here. Trimmer final lap action is gonna be crazy. Loris. Lie. Yeah. AJ wins this race as of now if there's no penalties, which I don't think would be. Kvyatbona second, and the podium's getting finished off by Colin H. Loris can secure a 6th place after causing a mini massacre at the chicane. And here we have the incidents. Lots of warnings, some penalties. And we are pretty much done. And we'll see us in a moment after the loading screen is done and the drivers who want to be have entered the interview waiting room. We'll go into an intermission. See you in a moment.
What? And I have an advantage, of course, in the corners because they have like a lower wing setup, so I can take an advantage in sector 1 and sector, well, a bit of sector 2. So I would drive up to them. I would be at like 2 or 1.5 tenths in sector 1. Would have to lift off because I was so much faster in sector 1. And then they would get me by 6 tenths on the straight. So it was like, oh, come on, man. But yeah, on the lap 27, I tried my hand to overtake Kisiel. I had like 60% ERS, he had 10%. And I barely got alongside. So yeah, overall pretty frustrating because yeah, I just made a mistake there with my setup. But P3, it is what it is. So we'll try better next week.
Yep. I have accidentally not shown you first half of the answer because I forgot to switch scenes, but just for the viewers, we have talked about the setup and how the race was for him. That was my chair who just clicked randomly. So another thing, Loris has ended the battle early, and I think you were partially involved.
Yeah, I saw Loris shoot off to the right, and then he came sort of back or something, if I recall correctly. And I think Yossa hit him with his right front wing, right part of his front wing. They tangled, and I was a little bit too late to avoid that, so I gave it a very slight nudge there. But I didn't really have any issues there. I feel bad for Loris because he had an amazing race. He drove very well, and of course, also after what happened yesterday in the main race, where he didn't get to finish the race, I just felt bad, because for me it doesn't really impact where Loris finishes. He's gonna get disqualified anyway. But
Yes.
so yeah, I just felt bad, because he deserved to have at least a good finish,
Yeah.
and he didn't get that, unfortunately. But that's racing.
Yeah. Well. You have talked about your setup that was bad, and I just want to ask you: have you seen the setup of Nakashima? I think Hashima. What's the name?
No, I didn't. I was
He was
like
basically
driving.
sliding all over the place. It was crazy.
What did he drive? Do you recall?
His setup, it was crazy. Like, and the S's, his car just randomly oversteered. Sometimes he just randomly spun.
Really? Oh yeah, but that's just so annoying.
Yeah, but the top speed,
Um,
that was incredible. At least he just
yeah, I did to alter my setup a little bit. I did reduce the front wing down for slightly because when I was practicing, it felt a bit that the rail was too unstable. So especially through the S's, especially on the exit of the last corner. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well then, thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thanks for streaming, guys. Ciao.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, so I quite want to have Kiziel. Though he's on the channel, I'll just ask him if he wants to do an interview. Yeah. So, man, I can't stop looking to the right. I have 2 slices of pizza here that my dad just brought me, and we're gonna have to wait if Kiziel answers. Or I think even better, in the meantime, we can ask someone else. So, who finished good else? AJ in the channel. No, he's not. So let's try and ask her. Slings. Oh, what happened? What the fuck? My iTunes just opened. Why did my iTunes open? The heck? Okay. This time. Hello, Slings.
Hello.
You have finished P4 after starting P16 on the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk us through your race. Okay.
So the first 3-4 laps, I was stuck behind Laser, that, and then once I got past them, I sort of just driving my own race, and then after the pit stop, I was behind Phil, and he dragged me along a bit, and then I waited, and then lap 27, Loris spun and took Phil with him, and then I got P5 on the track.
Yeah. Well then, I don't have much questions. In the end, there was like mass collision, and yeah, and you obviously survived that. How was it? Like you've seen cars being side by side, and you've drove slalom, or
Well, the incident at the end, they were just like sort of off to the right of the chicane, so they weren't really in the way at all.
okay, so they have pretty much left the track then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we on the stream have only seen Loris being blocking the whole track and like 3 cars parking and waiting for him to get away. Yeah, and well, as I already said, you gained lots of positions. And was there like a moment in the race where you realized, oh my god, I can actually achieve a pretty good result here?
Well, once I got past like the big pack at the back, I was in P9, I think, and then after all the pit stop happened, I got up to P7, so I thought I was just gonna be getting P7, and then the crash happened and the penalties, so I didn't really think I was gonna get a high place finish, but
Yeah. Okay, thanks. That pretty much was it. So,
yeah.
I have nothing more to ask. If you have anything to say, you can do it now.
No, nothing.
Okay, then I'll just move you back to the interview waiting room.
Alright.
And a good evening, or whatever you have. Okay, he left on his own. So maybe we can do one more, I think. Any suggestions, Kvyat?
For the interview.
Yeah, interviews.
Well, let me check the results. Hold on,
Yeah.
because obviously I would
Jay,
love
Kizel,
to.
Colin. We got AJ and Kizel, we can't. Colin, we already got. Slings, we got. So next one will be Big Jossa.
Yeah, let's get Big Jossa in.
Use him. Oh, I failed to move him. This time I did it. So Big Jossa is here. Final driver to get an interview.
Yep.
P number 5 for you, and you've pretty much sat there the whole race watching others battle. What was your plan?
My plan was to just let them fight, sit behind, use my ERS the couple last laps, and then overtake them. But yeah, didn't go to plan.
Yeah, and the Loris collision, pretty much. I think you were pretty much involved in there.
Yeah, he had a snap, and then he just came back on the racing line, and like I was not there, so
Yeah.
that was pretty unfortunate because that was my my chances of the podium gone. So yeah, pretty disappointing.
Yeah, and on the stream we could only pretty much see Laura's bodywork on the middle part, and we couldn't really see what happened around it. So, did you manage to dodge, and do you know who else did?
He had a snap, and then I was to the left of him, and then I backed out, but it was too late. So my front wheel hit his rear wheel, and then he spun ahead of me, and then Colin and Phil had to cut the chicane to avoid it.
Okay, then the strategy. I don't have stints here actually for some reason. Thank you for that. Let me check here. Wait, the program I use sometimes.
I pitted lap 13 from soft to hard.
Ah, okay, from soft to hard. Okay, on lap 13.
Oh, 14.
14. Okay, yeah. So your tires are pretty much dead at the end, and we could see you like just losing maybe 1 second per lap. Was there like a point where you just thought, okay, now I really have to pit, or thought, no, maybe I can extend 1 more lap?
Yeah, I original pit lap was 11. Then I just extended till I could stay in the DRS. I think I extended 1 lap too long because I lost, I think 1.5 seconds on the lap 14.
Yeah.
So I think I extended 1 lap too long, but the other 2 were good, so I could just hang back, let them fight, and extend my stint.
Yeah, pretty tire consuming there. Okay, then thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great evening, great day, whatever. And we will now continue with the clips that drivers have submitted from this race. So Have a good evening.
Yes.
Cheers, Jota.
Yes. Bye bye.
Before we move on to the clips, I just want to get Loris in here.
What? I didn't understand it.
Loris is in the interview room. Let's get him in here.
Oh, Loris. Loris? Yeah, but... Yeah, we can interview him if you want. Just do it. Interview with Loris. Spontaneous.
Yes.
Spamming the soundboard. As you have to. Go. Okay, so, Loris. What happened there at the end?
I got oversteered the corner before the chicane and lost a lot of time, and then I tried to rejoin, but there was a car alongside me, and I collided with a guy, and that made me and the Ferrari book the apex and the whole chicane, which caused a lot of chaos, which isn't like too. It's not too optimal.
Yeah, on the stream we only saw like your side pod because the camera zoomed in so much and we didn't quite see what happened. You basically gave Slinks good positions there, and I heard some other driver, I don't quite remember who it was actually, but someone said you're gonna get disqualified anyways. And I'm not aware of that. Why though?
Yeah, so we implemented a new rule that when reserve they get automatically disqualified because people were complaining last season that reserves were influencing the race too much, and then we decided to take action.
Ah, okay.
Basically implement that.
Yeah, explains it pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's anything else to say? Maybe a little race recap on your perspective?
Went good until the last lap, or lap 28. Yeah, too much to say actually.
I have a question now. Obviously, when you're fighting with AJ for the lead of the race, I don't know if you're using your ERS in like bursts or you were trying to save it for like a big long pull. But obviously, after you spun, I saw you were using your battery. What was the reasoning behind that of not using the battery to catch up to AJ at least?
Yeah, I wasn't using the battery too much because I wanted to save up for the last 2 laps and then
Oh,
be
okay.
able to battle with that guy, and
Yeah, but then after
so
that,
it didn't get that far. And, yeah,
okay, yeah,
didn't
fair
get
enough.
to use it.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah, fair enough. I can see the reason behind that, but obviously you spun out, so it was useless anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah then, we want to continue with the clips, so have fun with the other drivers that are still in the voice chat.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, you could. Okay, then clips. I just move my Discord on my main screen, not main screen. That's German. Okay, clip. I'll have to search for a clip here actually first. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, first clip from Darth Cumin. Make it full screen, please. Oh, Jesus. Actually, full screen here. Okay, then. There we go. First clip from Darth Cumin. Obviously, lap 1. And the whoa! Look at how side by side he is. I'm gonna share my OBS screen to you. I'll have to do that actually. Go out here. What did I have a different cam selected, so I gotta use a correct one here. Okay. That's not the clip we have been watching.
That's not.
There it is. Okay, so here we are. First clip on the start. Look at how diagonal he's standing here in this pit box. Getting decent start, bit of oversteer. And now look, here we have Mr. Zoxin. Oh, lots of locking here. I think that was XT lock.
Lots of looking up.
Yeah. And look, oh yeah, that was oversteer. You could see.
Oh yeah,
you could see it already here, where he already had a bit of oversteer, and then overcorrects it. Still stays on full throttle, which was a mistake that he made in the end. Yeah. And then far behind. Next clip. Gandalf Cumin.
And then
Yeah. It's again the Cumin. Now in last position, 1 lap later. And Tokyo Drift.
yeah, he spun again. Almost spun, but
Yeah, I mean it was
Yeah.
slow, but he saved it pretty well.
yeah.
We have to give that credit. And now a bit better resolution here. Bill Malone on lap 3. We're going 1 lap at every clip here. Okay, let's check that. Shimmer. On the bonking the wall a bit, and nice one.
Rushing the wall, but
Oh,
2 overtakes in. I think it's 3 wide. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
They had the issue that here they gone 3 wide. We can't really see it, but I think Katashi did that on the inside. He basically had no space anymore, and then went fill a bit. Next one, Slings, the other Aston driver.
Fucked up.
That's Dave. Oh, going wide and making a bit of. Oh my!
Wow.
What the heck is happening here? Oh my god. Okay,
Lost it.
we have to analyze that again. That's Blazer there on the Red Bull. Okay, let's analyze. Dave.
The first do that.
I think Dave gets oversteer here to the left, overcorrected, and here he slides to the right. He gets the car, and instead of cutting the chicane, my guy just completely gets back on the track like an idiot.
Yeah, I think
Slings tries to get past, fails, and then Axelol doesn't look into his mirrors, and somehow no one got wing damage. And then, to top it off, Blazer pulls a dive bomb like crazy on the inside. That's, yeah, F1 online lobbies, that's a clip.
Yeah, the midfield was packed with action in the first few laps. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. Another Duff Human clip. 2 actually. Lap 21 this time, so we go ahead a bit against Blazer here. Looks clean for now. Make it a bit whiter.
If you got a bit, yeah, you got a bit stuck.
Yeah.
Mm.
There. And yeah, they. Ah, yeah. The Red Bull of Blazer has locked in the rear tires. If you look at the rearview mirror up here, you can see a bit that there is a Red Bull rear wing, and then they lock tires. Nothing big, luckily. Directly transitioning into the next clip. This time it's Coolest behind him. The Mercedes. I love this video quality.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Dark Drift, yes. Here we go. Side by side, clean until now. Oh shit. Okay, now we know what this crash happened.
Oh, that's yeah.
Human here locks his rear brakes, I think. Overcorrects and basically corrects into Coolest. And
Yeah, it was.
the physics just spin him around because Coolest just completely bonks his side by that. Bonk.
Yeah, Krulis was already making the move on the racing line, but then after that, doing a so I think to be it's a racing incident.
Yeah. We're making live stewarding here. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Now we know what
This is
Slings
when,
meant. They just moved from here to back there.
Hmm.
Somehow.
The thing is though, how has Germanby reached there? Because I know he was racing on the racing line, but I think he probably got caught up with Loris somehow. I don't know. Oh wait, no, maybe he was fighting with Big Yossa probably on the chicane.
And you have a pretty close pit exit between the Aston teammates.
Ooh.
I actually want to listen to the audio here on full.
Hold on.
I can't hear it. Okay, he's just shouting at Slings. Because Phil's German and we tend to get loud pretty quick when people do shit stuff. Balta and
Yeah, we
Phil.
do love his team radios.
Yeah. Oh, Phil has recommended gear on.
Lovely move that.
Pretty clean pass for now.
Yeah.
Now Balta tries to counter this attack. Late breaking there by Phil and clean. Wow. A non-crash clip. Just a clean move. Nice.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, nice. Very good move by Phil.
Oh,
There's that
what the heck? Okay, this
Oh,
is
this
how they
is
ended
when,
up there. Okay.
This is how Loris has just reversed into Phil.
Okay, and then whoa, nice. both with burnout.
Oh, what a good spin that was from Loris.
Audio full up.
So he tried cutting the corner, but then Loris
Oh, it's
had
just
other ideas.
yeah.
To be honest.
It's a frustrated Loris. What are you doing?
Mhm.
And then bonk. Again, little contact there.
Ooh.
So now we pretty much know how this happened, except the actual spin. We need to get that. That's a practice run. Yeah, that was practicing
Oh yeah.
with Rory just unaliving himself.
We'll take the day.
And
That's
that's
the last
a
clip.
different league.
Oh.
That's
Oh yeah,
this is a different game. That's F122.
Yeah, no, this is the Nations League sort of. So it's like
Right.
different countries racing.
Do you know what I mean? What Hashima had? Just this random oversteer,
Just this snap.
and then overcorrecting, and yeet.
F122 is a
And
strange
we have a
game.
beautiful GIF.
Really strange game. Oh, nice GIF.
Processing. Streamable. Okay, I'll just open this on my browser and check it. If it is there already, it is there already. So now, because the template that these guys gave me for the stream pretty much bullshit, I have to actually add a display capture now. Capture my whole fucking screen now. Damn. Setting this up right now. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now he's posted it now.
Make it big and transition. There we go. There's a clip.
He's posted it on streamable, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, it was fighting for the podium arrow. Probably what could have been.
that was lap 5 back when Arrow didn't frick himself, and I think he's fricking himself in now. And again, that's what I call the Hashima effect. Oh, he is oh my, he destroyed his rear wing. Oh,
Oh,
that's why he
So
retired.
yeah,
I see.
because obviously, and a whole stream of cars.
Yeah, going past. Yeah,
You couldn't
that's
go
just
on
sad
racing
to see,
line,
man. That's just sad to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I think he could have fought well here. Rory probably could have had like a 6-car battle for the lead, but then obviously, there we are.
Yep, your balls. Yeah, and we get another clip here. Oh my, what the heck are these GIFs here now? Another Arrow clip. And I think it's the exact same clip. Yeah, it's the exact
Yeah, no,
same.
yeah, it's the same. It's the same, but just uploaded it.
Yeah. Okay, that's GIFs, and yeah, I will say thank you for watching. Why is it black? Anyways. Thank you for watching. And I'll just say bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night. Good day.
Good day. Bye-bye.